This video looks at one of the more difficult questions in the Elements of Costing assessment, Task 5, which looks at overhead absorption rates. So we're looking at the question here. It says Mellis Limited is looking to calculate the unit cost of one of its products it makes. It needs to calculate an overhead absorption rate to apply to each unit. And the methods it's considering are per machine hour, per labour hour and per unit. So we're given the total factory activity that is forecast. So it plans to use 66,000 machine hours, 72,000 labour hours. It's going to produce 100,000 units and the overheads are going to be £525,000. So part A is asking us to complete the table below to show the possible overhead absorption rates that Mellis Limited could use. The absorption rate should be calculated to 2 decimal places. So there's a point to note while we're doing this. So first of all, we put in our overheads. So we just look at the information that we were given above. Our overheads are £525,000, and it's the same no matter what method we use. So I put that into each column as go there. Now we just take our activities from above. So our first activity we're looking at in the first column is machine hours. So in this case it's 66,000 machine hours we're expecting to use. We're expecting to use 72,000 labour hours, and units we're expecting to produce 100,000. Oops, see if I get that right. I'll put a comma in there just to make it look a bit easier. Now all we have to do is work out our overhead absorption rate. So we divide our overheads by our activity, and we should get for our first absorption rate £7.95. Okay, that's rounded to two decimal places. Divide the overheads by the activity for labour hours, and we get £7.29, and per unit we just divide the overheads by the activity, which gives us £5.25. So there are overhead absorption rates. It says the following data relates to the making of 1 unit of the product. So we're told it takes 5 litres at £7.50 a litre. Labour, it takes 20 minutes of labour at £18 per hour, and production time is 30 minutes of machine time. So we're going to fill in our table below. It says again to 2 decimal places to calculate the total unit cost using the 3 overhead absorption rates you have calculated in A. So materials, we work out 5 litres times £7.50 gives us our materials of £37.50 per unit, and that's the same no matter what method we use. So we can put £37.50 in each column along the materials row. Then we work out our direct labour. So it takes 20 minutes at £18 an hour. Now 20 minutes is 1/3 of an hour, so we need 1/3 of 18, or £18. Okay, so it works out at £6 per labour hour, or £6 worth of labour, should I say, per each unit. And that's no matter what method we're using. So our direct costs is just our materials and labour added together. So it's £43.50 for the machine hours. It's £43.50 for labour, and again 43.50 for per unit. Now all we have to do is work out our overheads. So for the machine hour, the production time, it tells us it takes 30 minutes of production time. We worked out our absorption rate was £7.95 per hour. We only need 30 minutes, so half of that. So divide the £7.95 by 2 and round it, so it should come to £3.98. And then we add that to our direct costs, which gives us £47.48. That's for our machine hours. So labour hours, again, we only use 20 minutes, so that's a third of an hour. We worked out it was £7.29 for a full hour. All we need is 1/3 of the £7.29. So in this case, on our quick calculation, we work out it's £2.43. So £2.43 goes in there, and then add that to our direct costs, gives us £45.93. And per unit, our overheads, okay, is just per unit. We worked out it was £5.25 per unit, so it's £5.25 goes in there. Add that to our direct costs, gives us £48.75. And that is the calculation complete.